A lot has been made about the Browns and their roster upgrade and a lot of expectations. Kevin Stefanski addressed how he will talk to the players about this year's expectations for the Browns.
It's something I talked to the players about, Jeff, and some of those aspirations that you've heard them talk about. You know, it's very, very easy to talk about that. It's very easy for me to say that we want to do this and we're going to be this. But we're going to focus on the work, and that's what we did last year, and I promise you that's what we'll do this year. We're not going to focus on anything out there that people are talking about, because ultimately we're going to be about the work.
Let's bring back in columnist Terry Pluto. And Terry, I like the way that Kevin Stefanski always seems to frame that. I know most coaches do that, but I think it's important because there are going to be a lot of expectations on the Browns.
And also, he remember Freddie Kitchens. We plan to hoist the Lombardi Trophy, all this stuff. I mean, it's like, oh, please. Stefanski knows it's hard, and he knows that it's going to be a challenge for the team because this is the first time most of these guys have had any success in the NFL. And it's a very unforgiving, cruel place if you're not totally ready to go. And also now, in the offseason, the teams that are in the Browns division on their schedule have lots of Stefanski film and everything to look at how these guys are and to try to work them over some. So it's going to be more of a challenge. But they're business, they're business-like, and they have, experience. When you look at whether it's Prefer as the special teams coach who stepped in and ran the team that day in Pittsburgh when Stefanski was with COVID. And also you have Callahan, as I mentioned before. Joe Woods has been a defensive coordinator before. A lot of the guys on that staff, some are younger, but the main guys are older and have been doing this for a while. And that, I think, is going to help. But there's always unforeseen things that come up, and that's where you're going to find out how focused they are. But I just don't think they're not going to be doing stupid stuff. We're not seeing a lot of these guys. I hope it stays this way. They're not on, magazine covers and all the junk like they were before the Kitchens year. It's like, if you go back and look at that, how ridiculous that whole hype was.